As you all have repeatedly heard Secretary Blinken say, it has been one of his top priorities to disrupt the global flow of synthetic drugs and their precursor chemicals, which fuel the fentanyl crisis, into the United States. For years, bilateral cooperation between the United States and the People's Republic of China on counter-narcotics had been suspended, which hindered our ability to make progress on addressing this crisis that touches the lives of so many Americans. That began to change when the Secretary traveled to Beijing last June and raised the importance of cooperation to address the fentanyl crisis. Those discussions laid the groundwork for the meeting between President Biden and President Xi Jinping at Woodside, California in November, where the leaders announced the resumption of bilateral cooperation on counter-narcotics. This week, the United States government began to put that agreement into practice. Over the past 2 days, Assistant Secretary for International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs Todd Robinson joined an interagency delegation to Beijing, marking the initiation of a bilateral counter-narcotics working group with the PRC. The launch of this working group marks an important step to advance concrete law enforcement action and to coordinate targeted measures to stop the illicit flow of precursor chemicals that are fueling the fentanyl crisis. At this working group, the United States emphasized the importance of multilateral and international cooperation on chemical precursor scheduling, information sharing, and other measures. The PRC has already started to take steps to dramatically curtail the supply of fentanyl precursors, including taking regulatory and law enforcement action against dozens of PRC-based synthetic drug and chemical precursor suppliers, issuing a notice to industry, and resuming the submission of chemical incidents to the International Narcotics Control Board's Global Information Sharing Database. Those were important initial steps, and through this working group, we will continue to press for concrete action. Addressing the fentanyl crisis in the United States and the surge of synthetic drugs globally is a transnational challenge that demands a strong and coordinated global response. We will continue to engage in the robust diplomacy required to make that happen.